When one Calgarian decided to make a difference, she turned to social media. The cause was noble and the response was overwhelming. And we have both ladies here. Nikki, you started a bit of a hashtag drive, Need for Blood on Twitter, and then we also have Susan here from Blood Services, Canadian Blood Services. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. So you guys came out about a week ago about the need for blood. Can you maybe explain a little bit why you guys reached out to the public?
We reached out because we found that our national inventory was at critically low levels. Really concerning to us. You know, we need to turn around that tide, and if we aren't able to do that, we could be facing some blood shortages. We got into that position because our blood collections were soft in the fall, and we also had a soft summer as well. So a soft fall on top of a soft summer got us to that position.
And Nikki, you have no connection, do you, to Canadian Blood Services?
Just a donor.
Just a donor. And so you started a Twitter campaign.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yeah, I just saw that they were tweeting about an all-time shortage, and I thought, you know, I happen to know a couple Twitter, you know, accounts that have quite a bit of influence in Calgary, and I said, you know, let's flex our Twitter muscle and try and get the awareness piece spread, and try and get people booking those appointments and helping them out. So.
Is this the first time you've ever done something like this?
Yeah, it was actually I was literally just laying on my couch and saw that they needed a little bit of help and thought that I'd start tweeting at some of the people I know on Twitter to try and get this awareness and try and get people to start booking the appointments and helping out any way that I can.
And once you posted, it just grew and grew until the point where you were actually trending.
Yes, it actually started trending, which is a huge shock to me. I didn't expect that at all. I just really wanted to help out in any way that I can, and the fact that it did start to trend was really surprising and shocking, but it was awesome.
Do you remember the hashtag?
Yes, so we actually started a hashtag called Twitter Blood Drive YYC.
Twitter Blood Drive YYC,
yes.
And it continues today.
Yes, absolutely.
And the response from this one tweet has actually changed the situation at Canadian Blood Services to some degree.
Yeah, we are seeing, you know, Canadians are great, and people like you, Nikki, we need you on board, but they are responding. You know, we're seeing a turnaround, but we still have a ways to go, actually. We still have a fair gap to fill there, so we're coming from behind, right, and we have to catch up.
And what are some of the reasons why you guys are lower on donations right now? I know you said you kind of had a soft season, but what might be the reason behind that?
You know, it's complicated, I think, but summer is a challenging period for us almost every year. You know, people get busy, they're on vacation, and, you know, donating blood isn't at the top of their list as something to do. So I think that's one reason. The other is we did notice a shift in that we had much higher than usual cancellations, which is okay. We like people to let us know if they can't keep that appointment. But we also had a lot of people who didn't show up for their appointment. From April through to September nationally, there were 119,000 people who didn't keep their appointment.
That you were relying on as well, too.
That's right. Yeah, we do rely on that.
Yeah.
We do. And, you know, we're conducting some research to try and understand why we might be seeing this shift. But we do believe that people think if they aren't able to keep their appointment, someone's sort of standing in the wings ready to take that spot.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. You know, if you made an appointment, we're holding that spot for you. So.
A campaign like this that you've actually helped stimulate here in Calgary, what would you suggest to someone who might be thinking that I can't make a difference?
I think you can. Actually, I was just telling when we just met a few minutes ago that the reason I started donating blood was my aunt actually somewhat kept track of all of our family, whoever needed blood for various reasons, and she actually donated that amount back. So she gave back the amount that we've taken out as a family.
Wow.
And that she said, you know, I'm not able to donate blood anymore. We need someone in our family to step up. I have O-negative blood, which I know is really important to blood services, so I started donating. So you definitely can make a difference. And you know, if one person says yes, that'll help other people say yes. And that was the whole point of my hashtag, to try and spread that awareness and let people know that one donation does really help.
Well, you're a testament to that. I mean, look at this. It's amazing.
And what's the process like? How long does it take? How much time?
It's
How
actually
often?
relatively quick. You show up. You know, if you're a first-time donor, you go through some questions, a few things at the beginning, but the actual process itself, it doesn't take much. You know, you're probably there for less than an hour. It's really not much of a commitment. She would know better than I do, but it is fairly quick and definitely painless. And you know, they treat you really well. You get snacks.
You get cookies.
You get
There's cookies.
Yeah, and if that's not an incentive, I don't know what is. So.
It's an amazing partnership. Here's someone who wanted to make a difference here in Calgary. Here's someone who's trying to also make a difference in Calgary. They
And they
don't
just
even know each
met.
other, and they just met.
Yeah.
Ladies, thank you both for being here, and congratulations on the success of your little campaign, and congratulations to Canadian Blood Services getting the word out there.
Oh, thank
We
you.
just
you
we
so
need more
much.
donors.
Yeah.
We do.
Go and
We do.
donate.
Susan Matsumoto is the Director of Donor Relations Alberta, and Nikki Nash, of course, is a Twitter, well, extraordinaire. Thank you very much both for coming today. Appreciate
Thank you
this.
so
Our
much.
pleasure. Thank you.
Here's what's happening in and around our city. Speaking of what is going on, how about the Homeless Awareness Day? It happens this Friday, where representatives from across the homeless are serving sector will be joining together with those with lived experience, as well as those who want to end homelessness and ensure Calgary has enough affordable housing. Voting on Seeds for Change planter boxes will also be happening this Friday. You are watching Trending on Shaw.